Hi, living in Boulder Vlog, October 31st, 2019, Thursday, 5:23 p.m. I was working until the morning. I can't remember exactly what time, like 8 or something. It was kind of early. And then I kind of got tired of working, although I don't think I was that groggy. But I fell asleep. And then got up at, I think my mom called me. Then I went over to her house at 2. She wanted me to go over and help with things, but I mainly just ate. She gave me a really nice meal. Then I did dishes and cleaned off her car and stuff. But hung out there with her, and then came back and was working on my project. So the project that I'm working on is Google Earthing of the Palatine. I'll put the link below. Ancient Rome has 14 regions, and the way that they organized it back then. And I'm got it divided up in that many regions for my Google Earth. And when I'm done, I'll see if I can open them all up at the same time, and if the computer can move around, and if I can do a screen capture at the same time. If I can't, I'll have to do screen captures in a way that I can, like only certain angles that it helps have certain areas, I don't know, or cut certain things out. I don't know how I'll do it, but maybe by then I'll be able to get a faster computer or something. But so though I'm doing Palatine Hill now, because the Palatine is one of the 14 regions of Rome. It's the original region. It's where the original city was. Well, under Romulus, the entire city was just the Palatine Hill. But with the way I'm making it now, it's the palace. That's where the word palace comes from. Just one big building. And, I'm color coding it now. You can download it off of my website. Just click the link and then look on Rome on the left, and you can see it's number 10, Region 10, Palatine. Download it and check it out on Google Earth. Today, it's getting it's fun to make because I'm getting making it look really good, which makes it, brings it to life, and it's making it so that I can see what the palace looked like, Kind of the main reason I did this was so that I could see myself what it looks like, and now that it's coming to life, I can see him. And color coding it to make it easy to understand them. I'm kind of designing it, I just decided where I put the grass. And so I think like this week, because I like to work in cycles, week cycles. And, and then like kind of give myself an opportunity to switch gears on a Sunday, and then I can keep track and then work maybe the next Sunday. So this week was going to be, because last week was the week that I was focusing on my law code, and this week is going to be the week that I'm doing exclusively the Google Earthing of the Palatine. So, I said before, oh yeah, maybe it'll take me a week per region, so 14 weeks to finish Rome. It's probably a realistic prediction. It'd be interesting to see what it actually turns out. So that would mean this whole week the Palatine, and so I figured it would take a week. Yeah, and even with the Palatine, so I'm on Thursday, and I'm color coding. Yesterday was mainly making it all the same height, like with the Palatine Hill. Every project has its own quirk. Every page has its own unique feature. And the thing about the Palatine with Google Earth is that it's the biggest single building that I'm going to make on my whole thing, with the biggest floor plan that's raised. because it's the palace. But the palace is up on a hill, so that whole area is not the same level. So as I'm building everything on top of it, I can't make uniform all of the different things. If I do, the pillars, because there's so many pillars, will follow the curvature of the earth, just like how, when I sever the bottoms from things, like how the aqueduct is. That's why I had to break it up into parts. So what I'm going to have to do is individually set the heights of a lot of those pillars. And not just pillars, but all the different little structures of the building. Because I tried to make as much of it as I could in one piece, because it saves time and you can, adjust the height easiest that way. But a lot of times you have no choice. There's a lot of these standalone structures, and those you have to independently type in their appropriate height, and it's all different, because it's undulating. So it's particularly time consuming. Looks great when you're done though. And then you have to do it with the pillars, and then at the end I'm gonna put a roof on all of it, so you can actually see the curvature of the earth from the roof. But the roof will make it so that you can click it and you can identify the building, and so that you can see. I think it'll make it look more realistic, and you can still see inside. So, but that'll come at the end. Yesterday and today, he was tracing a lot of stuff that I, didn't see. I thought that I traced everything. I'm quite surprised that there are a whole bunch of stairs I never saw. I'm doing stairs right now. I'm doing 3 sets of stairs right now that I didn't notice. And then it's the base of these temples that I didn't trace. And yesterday I traced a bunch of stuff that I didn't trace before. And, even yesterday there was stuff in the other region 2, Palantium, that I had to move over. And so, running this whole operation by the seat of my pants, man. ADHD style, where you're just all over the place, and constantly playing catch up. So, but it's not that bad. It's not that many things that I have to trace. Also have to trace the floor of the big temple areas, and that's what I'm up to today, tracing new things and heightening the stairs. I was doing some interesting stuff yesterday, brain taxing stuff, trying to design the outer edges of the palace, putting a lining on the wall to make it a different color, and linings on the stairs, and just fine-tuning things, and different layers and the porticos for the apartments. And I came up with the idea what I want to do with the stairs. I think I was clear about that, but didn't actually implement it yet, build it. So, yawning. It was cold last night. Maybe it's making me need to sleep more. I don't know, but so I think it will take me an entire week to do this Palantium, the palace. Because I still, it's big. There's still more and fine tuning and this and that. Once I'm done, and of course the aqueduct. That might be like the first thing I could actually claim to be done. That'll be amazing. So hopefully I can be done with that on Sunday, and then that will wicked fire me up to do more. Maybe I'll be like, all right, fuck it, let's fucking do the next one, man. Because there's other ones that I have detailed on, and I think I'm back in business with Rome, man. Which you good. So I'm gonna get back to work, and tomorrow hopefully I'll be farther along in Palace, but I still have 2 more days. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 more days. So no goals, just work it. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.